Hey guys, it's Josh Archer, aka the Sarge. I'm hanging out here at the Chapel Hill Hospital here. Unfortunately, got a family that are not in the best of health, so I'd like to come out and visit us here in the waiting room right now. I figured I'd do a live and get to reflect this past couple of months of just kind of looking in why do online entrepreneurs struggle a lot. And I'm very new to the online world. I get my experience through research and military recruiting and things like that. And I've been able to basically do the research and come up with ideas and ways to try to be different and be able to help people and things like that. Something that made me really good as a military recruiter. And so through this process, the past 90 days, because it started September 20th with our military formation structure and being able to help the team and stuff like that. Hey, listen, hey guys, appreciate you guys hopping on. I'll try to be short if I can. Hey, Jay, I'm just hanging out at the hospital right now, so I figure I hear elevators going off and stuff like that. But something I get to see a lot through this process because my job is, I'm the guy, I'm one of the top earners here. I say a top earner, but I'm really building a business guy, so I'm still in the what you call the struggle, building an online business and branding and things like that. But why do a lot of online entrepreneurs struggle? And it almost relates to military recruiters. Why do the military recruiters struggle? And I'm one of the 10% that, if that, or maybe less, that didn't struggle with it. And I get to see that a lot of the people, I call it the noise, the patience, the process, and a lot of things like that. We'll get a lot of military recruiters, and I'd like to relate my military recruiting side stories because people we all talk in stories, and my 5 years, successful 5 years as a military recruiter, I get to see the people as a military recruiter, and a lot of it is just so crazy that the comparison between the online market and the military recruiting world is almost it's crazy identical. Even though it's once military service, only 0.4% of the American population ever joined. Here in the online world, I have no idea what the percentage is, but people say they struggle. There really is no struggle. To me, there's the process, and the process is the journey. And I think a lot of people want to show up for that marathon and already running an Olympic time. When you go, if you were to go right now, I'm not sure if anyone's a distance runner here, and you wanted to show up to a race, to a marathon right now. There was $1 million online. Hey, if you go show up to this marathon, you win this marathon, you're going to win $1 million. We all probably show up to go race it, right? But there's going to be one winner. And so, what do we all want? We all want to win the $1 million, but nobody wants to train for the marathon, right? Only those that train for the marathon are the ones that actually win it. But how long does it train to do a marathon, guys? A lot of people to train to do a marathon. I don't know if you know this. It actually takes a whole year to actually be in competitive shape. It takes a whole year. The mileage you have to put, the 2-a-days, the 3-a-day runs, and the time, the effort, the dedication, the consistency, over and over and over, 7 days a week, rinse and repeat, rinse and repeat, rinse and repeat. Having a bad practice, having a good practice, having more bad practices than good practices, over and over and over. Same thing as a military recruiter, doing the process every day. Having a good day where you're getting a bunch of leads and prospects. Having a day where you've got nothing. Having a bad month. That's the process. And when things get hard, I know as military recruiters and even online marketers, when things get hard, we get into our emotions. And when you get into your emotions, they will paralyze you. Your emotions will paralyze you. And that is really what the struggle is about, is getting into your emotions, giving up on the process, giving up on yourself. And it's the craziest thing. Michael Jordan overnight. Exactly, yeah, CJ, yeah. Michael Jordan didn't just become Michael Jordan overnight. You go through a lot of drama. You did, like a lot of the athletes, like Michael Jordan went through a lot of drama. Got told, think about it, got told, hey, you're never going to make it in this in sports. You're never going to make it in basketball. Think how that felt to Michael Jordan. Think how some of the entrepreneurs out there were told they're never going to make it. Some of these actors, like Arnold Schwarzenegger, was told he was never going to be, because of the accent, was never going to make it in showbiz and be, in acting or anything like that. Being told these things, right? These hits. Take these hits. And the difference, what separates, and I've said this before, the difference that separates the successful entrepreneurs, the non-successful ones, is the ones that just stay consistent. So the reason why people struggle is because they lose, and people have all heard this before. But the thing is, this is my journey as an online marketer. I don't need the money. We're already a six-figure earner. I say six figures because I have multiple streams of income already coming in without the online business. I don't even need the online business, which is why I'm able to give all my earnings back and do cash giveaways and things like that. Basically, I came into this online business to help people grow, learn how to be able to have people buy you before they even buy the product. Because especially as a military recruit, that's all I know. is before anyone's ever going to join the military, they definitely want to be able to buy you and want to learn more from you before they accept that contract to sign up with you in the military and things like that. So it's definitely a process that I had to learn to be patient with people, to be able to build rapport with people, and just to build that process, to be able to get them to join me into the military. And so in the online marketing, it's the same way. You know, people buy people. We've all heard this before, but it's the marathon. What's so cool is I just love the process. And what's so cool is that I know that it's going to take years to be able to create the big masses of income, the multiple streams of income. And I'm starting to see in the online marketing world, because you can be delusional, you can be successful, but you can't be both at the same time. And there's things that I know that I'm delusional at, where I'm very optimistic. I believe in people. I want people to win, and other people want people to win. Hey, Alicia, I'm doing good, thank you. And you just want people to win. And sometimes you want it more than other people. And some people just don't want it as bad as you want, as much as you want them to win. It's just because 80% of people don't believe in themselves. And it's tough. It's a tough process. And so I'm here to tell you, if you're an online marketer, and you're an entrepreneur, and you're in the online business, and you're out there struggling, you're not struggling. You're just in mile 4 or 5 right now. You're about to hit mile 13. Eventually, you hit mile 18. And eventually, you hit mile 26. Once you hit that mile 26, you're almost there. You're 0.2 miles away from finishing a marathon, from being successful. But it's a marathon. It takes so long to get there, to win that race, to be the most competitive person, to be able to win these things. Okay, so the reason why people struggle, the only answer, in my opinion, is being able to stay consistent, being able to trust their process, follow the process, and just stick with it, and just run that marathon, and take it 1 mile at a time, being patient and things like that. And a lot of people are just not patient. Even as a military recruiters, I get to see people that they want to get enlistments right now, but they do the process for a couple of days and they give up on it. So it's no different as military recruiters to the online world. We want right now. We want to win right now. We're the win. We want to win. We want to win. We want to win. But as far as doing the process, the work, it's tough work because people stress people out. So even in any type of sales, people stress people out. And it's the ones who have a higher tolerance for people, who have the patience for people, and just constantly just have to do the process, because we have our good days and bad days, the emotional roller coaster ride. And again, this is a cliche. I'm not saying anything original. And again, a lot of my process that I do with the team that we currently have, a lot of it's already been done before. There's just some little ingredients that have been added to it to make it more efficient. A lot of stuff that Team Synergy is doing is already being done in the online industry. So again, I'm putting it out there that we're not doing anything super special. There's just some ingredients in there. There's some things that have been added to kind of help to be more efficient, to help other people be successful. Because only 3% of people that do online marketing win. That's at 3%. So with me, I'd be happy, 40 or 50%, which is a very difficult task to do, to be able to train and duplicate the process and things like that. So it's just something that, me running my own analysis here in the past 90 days, I've got to definitely see the emotional roller coaster. And what's cool, when people ask me, Sarge, how are you so comfortable with this? Because at the end of the day, I have nothing to lose. Like, I'm good. Like, we're good. Like, it's, I've got a retirement. I've got great medical benefits. It's my why. Why am I here? Why did I choose? Again, I tell people I didn't choose online industry. It chose me. It's because I saw a problem that I believe with the idea could fix the online industry, to teach people the process, teach people patient. And I deal with low ticket opportunities because I hear so many people that get scammed and that lose hundreds and not thousands of dollars in these types of online marketing. So I made sure I chose something that was low, that was going to be able to go over a 2 to 5 year business plan, to be able to create the multiple streams of income, to be able to have access to millions, if not billions of people. So that was just my mindset coming into it, and it's been awesome. Again, we have the good days and bad days. I've met great people. I've also met enemies. I've got, people that love the process, people that hate the process. It's the whole thing. Same thing. To me, it's not new to me. To me, this is already. I already did it 5 years as a military recruiter. So the process is all the same. I just think it's so interesting to see the mindset of being a military recruiter, the ones that struggle and the people that struggle here in the online industry. It's the same thing. They struggle because, I'll even say we struggle because we all want that push of that button, because we're all part of that instant now. I want to take my finger and push it and make the money right now, or put some time into it. If I put hours or weeks into it, I expect a return on my investment right now. And unfortunately, that's why the online industry has got such a bad name, because you got people making posts that you're going to be able to make all this money next month or next week, or and be able to quit your job. That's why I do my best to be as transparent, to say, like, sorry for the background noise. Like I guess I'm at the hospital right now. But to be as transparent as I can. I tell people like, hey, it's going to take months, it's going to take years, but hey, you're going to have leaders that are going to, are going to help you invest, help you train, just like anybody else. But it's just so cool to meet so many good people, so many great people in this process. It is a headache to deal with the haters and stuff like that. But again, I'm not saying anything new. Everybody goes through this, so it's interesting to go through, me being an online marketer, to deal with people. And I even get entrepreneurs that have been doing this for years reaching out to me and asking me, oh, hey, what are you doing? Like, how are you doing it? I'm like, look, I'm still in a building phase right now, guys. I'm like, I'm still waiting a whole year to see this all unravel, because I'm in a building phase, So when people are like, because, I've already made like over $2,300 and only invested $58. But again, I'm not really earning, like I'm putting it back into the business and things like that. But, to have people reach out to me, like, to come with me all these answers and stuff like that. I'm like, look, guys, I'm still building a business. I appreciate you because, I'm able to make the income so fast that a lot of entrepreneurs go years without making the type of income already. They'll get such a high return back. It's because the process, it's amazing, it works, and it's different, and it's affordable. That's one of the biggest things, affordable and have access to millions and millions of people. As a military recruiter, I learned that sales is nothing but a numbers game. And so that's one of the things that people understand, that you're going to prospecting and sales, if you're an online marketer, it is intense rejection. And a lot of people can't handle that. You know what I mean? Like for me, I said I got my 9 to 5 and got the online business, and then I've got my family, and then here I'm at the hospital. Dude, I've been up, let's see, I probably went to bed last night at midnight because I'm hanging out with all my family. I love hanging out with my family. So I got my phone, I got my brother over here hanging out right there on his phone. But, um, but, but here we stay up midnight just watching Christmas movies. And then I had to get up at 4:30 because my wife just went to go on vacation to go to Mexico, And so I'm so tired right now because I've only had like 4 hours of sleep. But I'm just trying to keep up with the family. It's got nothing even to do with the business and spend time with the family and stuff like that. But you have all these things that go on in your life that are going to challenge you, both having fun and not having fun. That's just life. It's the choices you make that is going to determine your success later on. And if you let some of the negative energy get in here, you're going to start end up quitting. You're going to start losing faith in yourself. You're going to have days where you lose faith in the process. You're going to have days where you lose faith in yourself. You're going to have days where you're going to have noise in your ear, and you're just like, man, should I be doing this? I don't know. Should I be doing it? It happens. You go through that. It's that emotional roller coaster ride. The key difference, is just sticking with it, being consistent, and being true to yourself, handling it. You need to take time off. Take some time off. Okay, not too much time, right? You're running your own business. But at the end of the day, the reason why online people struggle, in my opinion, is they don't want to do the marathon. All right, I'll tell you what, I challenge you. If you're not online, if you're a entrepreneur, go train for a marathon. Go actually train for a marathon. I have. It's not fun. I trained for a whole year to get in the best shape. But I was in the best shape of my life training for a marathon, and in very competitive shape. But it took me a whole year, and I was literally running 2 times a day, almost 3 times a day, training for that. That's a lot of time and effort, a lot of consistency, a lot of not giving up, that mindset, having good practices and bad days. There were days I had bad practices when I'm like, man, I'm going backwards. I guess I'm not going to be competitive. I was like, no, it's just a bad practice. Go out there and practice again the next day. And the next day, boom, I have a new record, a new PR, personal record, stuff like that. It's just like that in life. That's just life. That's what I like about being an online marketer and the experience as a military recruiter. I get to see, it challenges me. I like it because you get to grow so much as you as a person with your emotions and be able to learn about yourself of, wow, I get to meet all these people that are just so happy. I also get to meet the people that are not happy, and I'm the bad guy. It's how do I deal with that? And it teaches me to learn, because I've said some childish, immature things. I know I have, and it was allowed me to say, you know what, I probably shouldn't have said those things. I probably shouldn't have done that. Shouldn't have done that. I'll do better this time. I'll do better. See, you learn, you get better. It's like, again, going back to running the marathon. Maybe I'll go run a practice route. I've been averaging 10-mile days. But today I'll go do a 15-mile day, but end up hurting myself. It's like, okay, maybe I should have done a 12-mile. You learn through the process of of yourself to keep getting better and better and better. You got to keep learning. You got to keep learning. You got to keep adapting. You got to keep learning. You got to keep adapting. Okay, but the one thing you just don't do, you don't give up. You got to keep learning, adapting, and overcoming. You don't give up. And so that's really cool. I could have started this back on September 20th, even though I made close to $2,300 with a $58 investment. I could have started this business back in September and made $0 each month and still be here. because I know it's a process. I know it's going to take 2 to 5 years. How do I know this? Because I read books, I research. It literally says that. But a lot of people think when they come into online marketing, I feel bad for you guys that come in and expect to see great big returns in the first couple months or even the first year. If that were the case, everybody would be doing it. Everybody would do it. Everybody would do it, and you'd see all these 6-figure, 7-figure earners. The difference is people have that mindset where they stick with it, they stay with it, and they're patient. They stay patient, 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 and they stay consistent with it. That is literally the only difference. Anyway, guys, that's kind of just want to kind of give my message here. Again, I'm just at the hospital, just constantly observing and watching and observing myself, analyzing myself, and be able to see what's cool with me, guys. I just love the process. At the end of the day, I just came here just to help people. That's all I do. I enjoy just helping people. And that's why I'm able to do it. If you spend more time helping people, that's why I've been able to, my team, even myself, have been able to make this kind of income. It's because our focus is not, it's just more about helping people. That's all you gotta do. All you gotta do is help people. That's all you gotta do. All you focus on is helping people, and do that for the first year. Take a loss if you have to. Lose money if you have to, or break even if you have to, just to help people that first year. Because you know what you're gonna do that first year? Because people are investing in you in the business. But when you invest back into the people and you help those people, especially for a whole year, you have that much more potential to have that bigger following, the people that trust you, that rapport built, and being able to have a long-term business that will create those multiple streams of income. And it's unfortunate because you see a lot of people that jump from opportunity to opportunity, and if they maybe stayed another week or another month or another 2 months, and they might have already started touching that gold, but because they quit too soon on themselves to go jump on the next thing that they believe in that time, they feel like, oh man, maybe this is going to be it. No, maybe this is going to be it. Maybe this is going to be the one. Maybe this is going to be the one that's going to allow me to quit my job. And at the end of the day, they're all the one. I'm going to tell you right now, all those opportunities, they're all the one. I'm going to tell you right now, all those opportunities that you jump into and you're trying to create that extra stream of income, they are it. Okay, they're it. If they got the right process, they've got the right mentorship, the right leaders, and the right hearts, they're it. That's the sponsor you're with, the team you're with, whatever business you're with, they're it. The difference is, are you patient enough, have the mindset enough to train for that marathon and do the process as long as they did? Because I can tell you right now, you can go to any online marketer that's a 6-7-figure earner. When they first start off, I can tell you right now, probably the first month they made no sales. I bet you the second month they got no sales. The third month, probably no sales. They probably went 4, 5, 6 months and not no sales. And I bet they're ready to pull their hair out. I bet they're ready to give up. And you know what? They believed in themselves more than the other person. That's it. That's the difference. That's it. That's the difference. As a military recruiter, I had days, guys. There were days where I was testing like, man, I remember my first 2 months as a recruiter. I remember my first month, I had 5 people that I thought were about to get in the military. And all 5 of them failed out. They were supposed to take the test to get them qualified for their jobs, and they all failed. All 5 of them failed. I'm thinking, man, they're all otherwise qualified. I'm about to put 5 people in. I'm about to have a good, and then they all failed. That took a hit. I remember emotionally. I was like, man, maybe this isn't. I remember telling myself, maybe this isn't for me because I'm like a rookie. It's my rookie year. I'm like, man, maybe this isn't for me. And well, I gotta say some hey to some family. Hey, how you doing, sir? How you doing? How you doing?
Good.
Hey, how you doing? Hey, Tanya. Where are you going to?
Yeah, right to the pharmacy.
You guys going to the pharmacy?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll call you. Okay.
Next place we're going is
Okay. All right, guys, I'm going to wrap it up here soon. But I was telling the story. I remember my first year in recruiting, military, as a military recruiter. I remember I had 5 people, did my prospecting, I did the process, and I'm like, all right, I have to put these 5 in, about to kill it, about to show off I'm a rookie, about to show everybody I can do this, and all 5 of them failed the ass out. I remember at that point, I remember telling myself, like, man, maybe I don't have it together. Maybe, I started doubting myself. I was like, man, maybe I'm going to struggle with this. Maybe I'm not going to be that good of a recruiter. So I started getting in my own mind. It was crazy. But I was like, no, just had a bad day. I'm going to have to, I'm going to keep doing it. And I kept doing it, and I kept doing it. Had those bad days in military roller coaster, and ended up being one of the top military recruiters for the state consistently. It was crazy. So just want to let you guys know that even the people at the top have their days as well. But the difference is they know those days are going to happen. They probably have a lot more of those days than they are successful days, or they're good days. You may go weeks. Am I my dad? Are you at the hospital for your dad? Yeah, John, I'm with my dad. I already said my goodbyes to him. So my dad is here at the hospital, and coincidentally, my brother's wife's dad is here as well. So I didn't know that. So that's who I just gave a hug to just now. So they're on the way to the pharmacy to get some drugs. So, but yeah, no. So I'm pretty much about to go home and get ready for tonight's live. But anyway, so yeah, so you're gonna have guys, you're gonna have a lot more days that are struggling, but they call it struggling. I call it process. That's a part of the process here. So I know a lot of people when they get on as an online entrepreneur. I know when you get into these types of things that you want to already start making lots of money, show your friends that, oh man, look at this, look at what I'm able to do, and you want to help people out. It's gonna take time, guys. It's just gonna take time, and most times you're gonna end up taking a loss. That's what it comes down to, is being able to set aside money every month to invest in yourself and to keep pushing for yourself. And I think, and I wish they teach it in the school, to be able to budget that. There's opportunities that are high ticket, that you invest high ticket because it's affordable to you, you'll get higher returns. Or maybe you can't do the higher ticket, do the lower ticket opportunities that are out there. These lower ticket opportunities are out there so you can start building your business. Okay, and there's higher ticket opportunities that other people that are more financially blessed that can go into and do it for a whole year and it not affect their bank account. Things like that. That's the reason why I chose low ticket. I can do the higher ticket opportunities, would not affect my bank account. The lower ticket opportunities, because why I'm here is I want to be able to help people the best that I can. So that's just my why. And if you're out there, if you feel like you're out there struggling, you're not struggling. You're not struggling. You're just doing the process. Keep doing the process. Okay? I'm telling you, every successful 6-figure, 7-figure entrepreneur out there have their good days and bad days, and I promise you they have more bad days than good days. Obviously, as they get more well-known and develop a more bigger following, obviously it's going to get better, but don't compare yourself to them. They're at their chapter 20. You're still in your chapter 1. Build your chapter 1, your chapter 2, your chapter 3, so you can give your story and tell people, hey, look, I struggled too. I struggled, and me, it's going to be cool. The first year, I'm going to be able to show people that I've made no money because I gave it all back to the team, trying to build the business, So I might as well be at the bottom, but get out there and build and give, build and give, build and give. That's what you want to do. You especially want to do it the first year. So if you're about, making that money, don't let the money leverage you. Don't let money leverage you. Let the process leverage you. You should be up there doing the process every single day and loving the days when, I had a bad day today, had a bad week, had a bad month. You know what? What am I going to do to step up and do better? What am I going to do to step up and do better? That's what you have to ask yourself. Not, man, I should give up on myself. Don't do that. You don't want to do that. It's, like I said, I could have started back in September and made no money. I would still keep going. I wouldn't give up on myself because I owe that to myself. And also, that's why I chose a low ticket opportunity to make sure, I don't waste my time or anything like that. Let's just be real here, right? So that's why I want to be able to experiment and be able to try something that is not really too new, but some added ingredients to be able to help people. And lo and behold, some online entrepreneurs are dumbfounded. I'm dumbfounded. Is this an idea that I tried out and has been able to bring over 960 business partners in 90 days? Who would have thought? Who thought? It's just an idea. And so I'm just really, and again, it started off, everything always starts off with an idea. And then you're able to bring people in, and you're able to change things. But at the end of the day, you're going to have good days and bad days. As a SARS, I'm sure I have good days and bad days. Deal with great people and bad people. It is what it is. Can't make everybody happy. What you can do, though, is not give up and keep doing it. Whether you're making it or not making it. You're not struggling. You're just doing the process. Now, have you done the same with the opportunity for the past 2-3 years and you're not making anything? Okay. You need to reevaluate the process. Okay? But if you're not giving yourself at least a year, then you've given up on yourself. Okay? Don't give up on yourself. Okay? So and that's what happened as a military recruiters. A lot of military recruiters would go about a year or two before they would resign. They would resign and say, you know what, this isn't for me, and they go do something else. Okay. So I was getting an incoming call, but don't give up on yourself. I'm going to go ahead and, like I said, wrap it up here. That's just the biggest thing. Don't give up yourself. At least give yourself whether if you're in if you're in a $10 opportunity or $1,000 a month opportunity, if that's in your budget range, go at least a year. Okay. But don't go all in some high ticket opportunity, and you don't have enough money to pay your bills because you thought you were going to make all this money that month. It doesn't work that way, guys. Does it happen to people? Absolutely. The probability of that happening? That much, okay? And I know we all want to be in that category that much. Well, I know we're entrepreneurs, and by entrepreneurs, by definition, we like to take risks. But at the end of the day, you want to make sure that you live within your means and make sure you can take care of your family and make sure you can take care of your bills. Okay, so live within your means, set aside money to budget for investing in yourself and your business, and keep doing the process and doing it over it. Trust me, if you don't do it, years down the road, you're going to wish you did. Okay, if you haven't reached that financial freedom yet. If you haven't reached that financial freedom, you're going to, again, if I didn't do my idea when I had the idea, and I just kept it to myself and didn't do it, I would live in regret for the rest of my life. To say, man, I had this idea, I read about it, I was like, man, maybe I need to do it, I need to try it. No, maybe I shouldn't do it. Maybe what if I have a bad day? Or what if people say this about me? Should I just quit? Things what if? What if? No. I'm like, no, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it and see what happens. Because what do I have to lose? The thing I have to lose is if I didn't do it, and I'll have to live in regret and wonder what if. So I don't have to wonder what if. I know that it's been able to bring in 960 business partners in 90 days. Wow, that's a lot better than what I thought I was going to get. It's just you never know. And I cannot wait to see a year, 2 years, 3 years, 4 years, 5 years down, 10 years down the road. Can't wait to see it. Okay, it's that simple. So again, I just love the process, not about the money. Love the process, and the process, for those who don't know, is going to suck for some people. For some people, it's awesome. For some people, it's something that you get to come home to and know that you're building a future, not just for yourself, especially if you have a family, that you want to leave something for your family. And they'll look at you, and especially once you get established and you're making that high income, they're going to look at you and say, wow, it must have been easy for you, right? Because they're going to see that you're a big following. They're going to see all the money you're making. Everyone's coming to you to buy from, and all that stuff. And your family will never understand. They will never understand your struggle, ever. They'll never understand the struggle. To them, they're going to think that you're always successful, that you're always great. But they will never see the months, the years that you went through to be able to build that business to leave for them. They'll never understand that. Once you leave that business behind for them, they will never understand that, ever. Okay, all they're going to know is that, wow, it must have just came to you. Okay, so just remember that. Okay, so again, why do online entrepreneurs struggle? Well, there really is no struggle. It's the process. The struggle is the process. So if you feel like you're struggling, don't give up. You're just doing the process. The people that stay just did the process longer. That's why you wonder, man, why do people keep making all this money? How do they do it? I follow entrepreneurs that it took them 7 years, some 10 years to finally make it. And you know the difference is? They stuck with it. That was it. That's it. They were no better than you. They were no better than me. They were no better than anybody else. They just stuck with it. So, but anyway, guys, thank you guys for your time. Thank you for tuning in. I got a live later on tonight. I'm going to head out of this hospital here and go hang out with some more family. But you guys enjoy your holidays.